What's up? Welcome to ranking Genshin characters as college students. I went to college once. Okay. I already did this in terms of like high school students, but you know, college is a fresh, funky experience. Things go down there that just don't go down anywhere else. So let's see where our favorite Genshin characters would stand if they were teleported to our world and were thrown into a university. Our categories today up at the top are good student keeps to themselves, RAs, tour guides, etc., D1 athlete, creative arts major or hipster, sorority frat partiers, steals food from the dining hall, and inebriated in class. Tag yourself. I was a creative arts major and stealing food from the dining hall. But before we get into that, I have a quick question. Are you hungry? If yes, then listen up! Thank you to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring today's video. Tokyo Treat is a monthly subscription box featuring tasty, seasonal Japanese snacks and beverages. It is almost Halloween, meaning this month's box is packed with fall-themed goodies like sweet potato Kit Kats, spooky ghost-shaped caramel puffs, maple pumpkin-flavored Tokyo layer loaf, and some other surprises for those of you who are feeling a bit more adventurous. There is genuinely so much stuff in here. I was blown away when I opened this up. I am personally a fan of these crunchy pizza flavored corn snacks, and the sweet potato Kit Kats were creamy and had this unique sweetness to them. Check out the cultural guide booklet for more info on all the included items, as well as interesting articles about Halloween in Japan. And for those of you who prefer a more traditional snacking experience, their Sakura Co box contains 20 traditional and authentic artisan snack items, including tea and one special Japanese tableware item in every box. I got this cute little dish. Sakura Co partners with local Japanese snack makers to share their culture and traditions with the rest of the world. You can read up on their customs and more detailed snack descriptions in the cultural guide booklet as well. This peach cookie and strawberry tart pair well with the Ibaraki sencha tea featured in this month's box. The cookies have a subtle sweet flavor and a nice firm crunchy texture. Want to try out your own Tokyo Treat or Sakura Co box? Use my special code to receive $5 off your first box, or click the link in the video description and pinned comment. You can split a box with your friends for a fun night of snacking and taste testing, or grab your own for a fancy self-care day. Either way, I hope you enjoy. Thank you again to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Now let's get on to the video. First up is Mr. Aether. He is a good student staying in his lane. You know, I don't see him being any of these other categories. Albedo, ooh. He can be one of a few things. He's either a good student keeping to himself. He's stealing food from the dining hall. Would he be inebriated in class? No. Honestly, while I think he could have potential to steal food from the dining hall, I'm gonna put him up in good student as well. Aloy is giving D1 athlete. It's my headcanon that she's a lacrosse player for some reason. Amber is absolutely RA, tour guide, etc. This category is for like the peppy student body type people who like really want to get involved in the college experience. She would be an amazing RA. If you don't know what I'm talking about, all the dorms, every hallway has something called an RA. It's just like one typically older student who takes care of everybody. It's sort of like the hallway mom. Ito is D1 athlete. He's that guy who's like on the football team, and every class he takes, he's just like, I'm only here because they told me I have to be here. I don't know what's going on. He's just like casually in like a comm class, like, I don't know what year it is. Barbara, ooh, is she a creative arts major or hipster? This is not a negative category, by the way. I was in this category. It's totally valid. It's just like their studies involve being artistic, or they're just like walking around the town all fashionable all the time. I don't know. Yeah, I think Barbara is in some sort of creative arts major, probably like singing or fashion. I don't know. Headcanon Central. Beidou is D1 athlete as well. Yeah. What's her sport? What would Beidou play? Basketball? Beidou's in women's basketball. Write that down. Bennett would accidentally steal food from the dining hall, and he would be the one person to get in trouble for it. He'd be like, I didn't know you weren't allowed to take the whole tray with you back to your room. Also, ooh, new theory. Bennett is stinky poopy at cooking. But when you're in college, you kind of get thrown into this world where like no one's taking care of you anymore and you have to fend for yourself. So if he doesn't have like cooking skills, I feel like he would just go to the dining hall and like steal bagels all the time, because he doesn't know how to, like, he burns his Easy Mac in the microwave. Chongyun also steals food from the dining hall. He doesn't care though. He has no remorse. Bennett has remorse about it. But Chongyun is just like, whatever. Oh, so when I was a freshman, I want to say, they were doing these tours around the dorm and everyone with their parents was there to check out the school. And I'm like, it's Sunday, dude. I'm shoving bagels in my backpack. Don't judge me, dude. You have to do what you have to do in this life. D-Luke, good student keeping to himself or hipster? I could see, you know, I'm gonna put him in good student keeps to himself. However, I could see D-Luke going to like basement art shows. Diona's stealing food from the dining hall without remorse. And we haven't had any partiers yet. What's going on here? Would Eula be creative arts major because she's on, like, she's a dance major? Or do you think she'd be like a D1 athlete because she's like an Olympic figure skater? Just because she likes dancing doesn't mean she would do it as her major. I guess I'm gonna throw her in creative arts major or hipster, but more on the hipster side of things. I think she would want to be a dance major but wouldn't do it because like logistically she would do something else, but she would go to a lot of dance shows. Official is creative arts major or hipster as well. She would be in costume design or like theatrical costume design, or she would be like a theater kid. Ganyu, serious about her studies, keeps to herself. I'm getting club president vibes from Goro. I know this is like, he's in the etc. of R's tour guides and etc. Like he cares a lot about the organization he's in. Hu Tao, all right, she is that kid in the art school that is like super just out there and does interesting like performative arts things in the hallway. Bro, how don't we have any sorority frat partiers or inebriated in class? There's people in here that are gonna be in there, I guarantee. We just haven't run into any of them yet. Jean, oh, all right, tour guide keeps himself. I'm gonna go there. Also in the etc. category, she's also a president. She's a president of a high regard. She's like president of some like organization on campus. Okay, all right, here we go. Kazuha is inebriated in class. Originally this category was drunk in class, but I changed it to inebriated because it's a wider field, you know. People be smoking a little bit too much, or they've been taking Adderall or something. Like Kazuha, he had a little bit of the plant before class, and he's like, yeah. Kaya, Kaya. I don't think he would be inebriated. I want to say he might be a fraternity guy. I'm just gonna put him in sorority frat partiers. I think Kaya would like go out for Thirsty Thursdays, black out to forget the pain. I don't know. He's on the cusp of being a few of these. I can also see him being like a flirtatious tour guide if he just flirts with their moms or something. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave him in frat partier though. Ayaka, she strikes me as perhaps like a quiet student, keeping up with their studies but like staying in their own lane. I'm gonna keep her to herself a little bit. Kaching keeps to herself and is a good student. Everyone's like, you can't include the little ones because they're not in college yet. I'm like, yeah, but this is an AU. Like, what if they were? Klee is stealing food from the dining hall. Zara is a D1 athlete. She plays softball. I feel like people default to having this temptation to put Lisa in sorority frat partier people, but Lisa is an intellectual, okay? The sussiness should not detract from the fact that she's a very learned woman. You know what? Bold move. Bold move. Lisa's gonna go up at the top. Good student keeps themselves. I feel like when she was in college, I'm just very distracted by this poop emoji, sorry. I don't know, this is a bold move, but I feel right about it. I think she takes this stuff seriously. Also, perhaps influenced by Jean, who knows? Lumine, tempted to put her in hipster, but I'm gonna leave her in good student keeps to herself. Now Mona. Oh, Mona could be multiple things. Steals food from the dining hall, perhaps. Could see her being in a sorority. While I think she would steal food from the dining hall, I think her creative arts major hipsterness is going to override that. I feel like she would maybe skip out on going to class a lot and would be like going to underground basement shows instead. I don't know. I just feel like she doesn't really want to be there. Nangguang is trying to get her degree and get out, but she's got to get A's. Noelle, she's also a good student. Chi-Chi. Why do I feel like all the chibi characters would steal food from the dining hall? So would A, because she doesn't know how to cook. She's in the same camp as Bennett. like stealing out of necessity rather than out of rebellion. Razor is stealing food out of the dining hall, but he thinks it's all free, so it's not his fault. Rosaria is... she's inebriated in class. She's the girl who like always has a water bottle on her desk and it's probably vodka, but you don't have the audacity to ask her. Kokomi takes her studies seriously. She's like a history major probably. Sayu's giving inebriated in class. Shinha, I feel like would be serious about her studies and keep to herself. Sucrose as well. Lots of people in the top category. All right, Tartagles is in a fraternity. This man goes out. I think he's hosting parties. He's the one hosting the house parties. Toma is an RA. No, Toma's a tour guide. Toma is the super friendly tour guide when you're deciding if you want to go to the school or not. Venti is inebriated in class for sure. Would he get kicked out because he makes it too obvious? Who knows? Sungling, I can see her being an RA. She's really friendly. I can see her being an RA for sure. All right, Xiao is stealing food from the dining hall. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. When I made this category, his face popped in my brain. Xingqiu is hipster. He's a hipster boy. He always hangs out at all the bookshops. He knows all the good coffee shops in town, dude. He could take you to them. Jinyan, I'm getting creative major hipster vibes. Also knows the best underground music shows. Man, Yae is another Lisa example where a lot of people would default to putting her into a sorority, but I'm getting hipster vibes, creative arts major. I think she would still go to the parties, but I think her primary focus would be her art. She's like creative writing major and like a business minor or something. I don't know. Some people might cheese me for that and say I should have put her in sorority, but I'm just getting the vibes, man. Yanfei is good student, keeps to herself. She's in law school. She has to keep to herself. Ooh, Yoimiya. Oh, okay. Is Yoimiya in a sorority? Are there any sorority girls at all? We're getting down to it. Are there any? Yoimiya seems more like an RA tour guide though. Yeah, she's an RA tour guide type. Yoonjin is creative arts major hipster. Zhongli is stealing food from the dining hall. Ayato... oh, Ayato gives me frat bro vibes as well. Like the government official who had like a party phase when he was in college. Him and Tartaglia are like the presidents of some fraternities and they're like the profession. Oh, Ayato's in a business frat. He's in one of the more like refined fraternities, but they still party. Shinobu definitely gives me hipster vibes. Maybe she's like an underground musician or she's in like a band or something. I don't know. I just get cool girl vibes from her. Is Yelan our sorority girl? I mean, I guess we don't need to have a girl in the sorority. We got these three bozos. Why does Ayato always get grouped in with these two guys? I do not trust him to be like as cool, calm, and collected as he seems to be. All right, here's my theory with Yelan. Another category that I considered putting in here was C's get degrees, as the good Lord once said, but I decided not to because it felt like it coincided with steals food from the dining hall. Like it's the same genre of person. I'm gonna put her in steals food from the dining hall. She's just there to get her degree in GTFO. I don't think she cares much for being there, and she just like looks the chef dead in the eye when stealing the bagels from the bagel bar. Hazo. What would Hazo's major be? What do police officers go to school for? Policing. Criminal justice. I'm being pulled towards hipster with him, but he's not a creative arts major. But I don't think he would keep to himself. I feel like he would kind of live it up a little bit in college. Is he a frat bro? Is he like the frat bro that's like skateboarding around campus and he's pretty chill, but he's like in a frat? But I don't think he's a partier. I need a headcanon. I need a headcanon. Dig deeper. The word band keeps popping in my head. He's in a band. He plays the drums with Shinobu in her band, and Shinyan plays the guitar. Shinobu's the bass player. Shinyan plays guitar. Rock banjo, and Hazel plays the drums. And Eugene sings! Yoonjin sings! Because, you know, Yoonjin likes Jinyan's music, so she would, like, get talked into... It would be, like, given, dude. Ooh, someone write this fan fiction. This is our band. Wait, I gotta put them next to each other. Get out. Get on there. There we go. All right. Someone make fan art of that. Tignati. All right. I want to say serious about his studies. He's giving hipster vibes though, but he would be serious about his studies. He does not keep it to himself though. I'm gonna put him in RA tour guides, etc. I think he would be president of a club, or he would give tours of like the Arboretum or something. Kale. I want to put her in RA tour guides, etc. My only reason for hesitating is because of her illness. I feel like that might be detriment to being an RA. I can still see her being a tour guide though. She's like the co-president of whatever club he leads. All right, we're down to the final few here. Dory is stealing food from the dining hall. I don't know much about these two. I have not read the webtoon, by the way, so if anyone has any Sino headcanons, leave those in the comments. I feel like you guys are more qualified to categorize him, but I will categorize Nilu. Creative arts major, hipster for sure. All right, and then I'm gonna leave these two at the bottom because I do not feel qualified to answer. So let me do a quick scan. All right, there's gotta be a sorority girl in here somewhere. Where is she? Where is she? I don't want to throw Lisa under the bus. I feel like Amber is a sorority girl, but I'm gonna leave her under RA tour guide. Is Mona the partier? Who's the partier? Show yourself. You know what? No, we don't need a sorority girl. We got the frat bros in this category. Just because we have 3 guys in this category does not mean that we have to put a girl there just for the sake of it if I did not feel it in my heart. All right? All right. Tempted to move Ningguang to RA tour guides, etc. because she would also, like Jean, be like a very high ranking president of some variety. So I'm gonna put her there. Otherwise, I think I feel good about this. Can Nilu join their band as like a backup dancer? Okay, as well, I guess this is my ranking of Genshin characters as college students. What do you think? I know some of you guys were concerned that this one would be too similar to the roommate ranking, which is interesting because I did not even consider like what it would be like to live with these people. But if you're interested in that, I did a ranking of what it'd be like to live with these characters as college roommates if I'd want to live with them. I also refrained from ranking them as their college major because I felt like that would be too similar to the teacher one that you guys wanted to see. So for one of my next tier lists, I will be doing the ranking as teachers one because that one was pretty high up on my poll. Thank you so much as always for watching my goofy tier lists. Of course, you can leave me any other ideas you have in the comments below. Leave me your headcanons. Let me know what you think these boys and girls would be getting up to on campus. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!